An abandonment in the first T20I. Let's hope that India get their first cricketing action of 2020 in the second. We're looking ahead to that second India-Sri Lanka T20I and 5 things to watch out for from that game on ESPN Cricinfo Match Day with Sanjay Bangar. Right, so I've got the former India all-rounder with me and of course India's batting coach until recently. So let's have a look at some key numbers before I go to Sanjay. And it's a great opportunity for Sri Lanka to try and put some pressure on India. It's now only a 2-match series, but you still think that India start as firm favourites. That's our first point. The overall record, Sanjay, between these teams, India have won 11 out of 17. In India, they've won 6 out of 9. And since 2017, it's almost been one-way traffic, 5 out of 7 to the home side. Sri Lanka have never won a bilateral T20I series against India. If we look at their batting, a point that Sanjay raised in our series preview, that they rely on, they need their batsmen to fire Sri Lanka. Kushal Perera is big on that. The onus is on him to lead Sri Lanka's inexperienced batting. You've got Perera with 43 innings, who's got a lot of experience in comparison to the others on that list, and a strike rate of over 135, but he's a match winner when he gets it right. He also scored 77 of 37 balls against India in the only T20I played at Indore, so he's got fond memories of this ground. But as we look at the team that is likely to be put out by Lasith Malinga, Angelo Mathews didn't feature in that team when toss and team news was revealed in Guwahati, and that's an interesting one. So let me get Sanjay's thoughts. Kushal Perera, very highly rated, but when we've spoken of batting being a concern for Sri Lanka, it's quite interesting that in the first game they were ready to play without Angelo Mathews.
And it baffles me, as to when you get a senior player back into a particular format wherein he has not played, you would expect that, the team management would have thought that, he's going to play straight away. But it was surprising for me. It could be injury concerns. We don't really know.
What about India's returning left-hander? Shikhar Dhawan should get a game this time around. Was probably itching to get a bat in the first one, given he might be the batsman under a little bit of pressure. KL Rahul's been in great form. But the record against Sri Lanka for Shikhar Dhawan is pretty good. Average of 41 in 6 innings with over 200 runs and a strike rate of 140. He's also got a higher score of 90. So that's something Shikhar Dhawan would enjoy, that he strikes well against the Sri Lankan side, and it's a flat wicket that waits for him at Indore, at least traditionally. Jasprit Bumrah waiting and raring to go as well, and maybe in some ways it's a good thing. He'll have a full game. Hopefully it will be a full game. I was worried that if Bumrah has to just bowl 1 over in a short game in Guwahati, it may not work for him. But which one of those two players are you looking forward to more coming back, Dhawan and Bumrah?
I think both of them, not only one, but both of them, and more so for Bumrah because he's returning back from an injury. At least Shikhar Dhawan has gone back and played a Ranji Trophy match. He's got 100 in that match. So for somebody like a Jasprit Bumrah, I think the first thing that he would be very pleased to see in Indore is a proper foothold when he runs in into bowl. So which was lacking in Guwahati for the cover and for the
wet
patches and all of that. So Bumrah would be very keen. Also, the wicket in Indore aids a bit of bounce. It also helps seam bowling, and for him, if he can execute the Yorkers the way he does on a consistent basis, it will be a great outing for him.
I wonder if Bumrah would have had to, if he had to pick a venue to come back, whether he would have picked one of India's best batting strips as a potential return for international cricket for India's pace ace, because you look at the Holkar Stadium in Indore and my word, it enjoys the numbers when it comes to batting. In the only T20 I played here, though, between India and Sri Lanka in December, India beat Sri Lanka by 88 runs. Rohit Sharma smashed 118 of 43. There were 31 sixes hit in 37.2 overs, and that's just from that one game. You've seen the cricket in the IPL, you've seen other ODI cricket there. It's not a happy bowling outing, happy bowling place Indore, is it, Sanjay?
No. I just mentioned 3 grounds in India wherein bowlers are always under tremendous pressure. One in Bangalore, Indore, and Wankhede Stadium, because it's the bounce helps in all these 3 venues, wherein even if you are slightly away from the pitch of the ball, you can go through the line of the ball and get those big sixes. So from that perspective, I definitely feel that the batsman will enjoy. I remember that innings that Rohit played, and at one point it seemed that because he's got to 100, probably close to the 12th or 13th over, and the destructive power that he possesses, we were just anticipating whether a double 100 in a T20 is possible or not. But yes, that's what it'll be back of the mind of some of the batsmen, because KL Rahul also had a fabulous outing in that particular match. So all of these boys enjoy batting in Indore, and I'm pretty sure that they're waiting and they're very keen to get there and bat out there in the middle.
We are just keen to get some cricket because we had an anti-climax in in Guwahati, but many thanks to Sanjay Bangar, who of course is all set to watch some of his erstwhile pupils have a bat in Indore. Let's hope it's a cracking game, and of course we'll be back with more coverage around it on ESPN Cricinfo Matchday.